And here's the return.
Right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs. Get that first down right now.
Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. The run inside. It smothers. How about that effort to get it out?
Looking at it, nigga. Boy, y'all got these shoes again. But we do not want that school. Boy, this is...
That's the 20. They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. The throw. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
There he goes. Open it up. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Running inside, it's Hill. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dante Moore. Going over the top. Makes a catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Manning. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Play action. Here's Manning. Pocket breaking down. He lets one fly deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just needs a crack to get a return. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Just making the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up. Bounced off his feet.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength.
End zone! Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
Moore, the sweet feet keeping the play alive. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. First play of the period will be a second down.
Here we go. Ready. Squares. Move. Return. Where did he go?
Arch is going to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll move the wide receiver. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Soft spot in the middle.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Handoff for Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's Arch to throw. He's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15.
Ready, go!
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Got some room in into the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
He'll bring it out. It's Davison. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Moore to throw. Buying some time. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to Brown.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Fourth down, Manning. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He's going for it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Ducks want to move quickly.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Now here's more. He's got his man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job.
Going long. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Motion from the wideout. Arch Madness. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. He'll bring it out. It's Davison. 9 I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Davison. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. The offense changing the play. Throwing more. Looking to take a shot. And he throws another interception. His third of the night. Trying to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hill. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage pass.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And the Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. Running the red zone, it's Davison. Touchdown, Ducks! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Manning with a play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Delivers the stiff arm. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Here's Manning to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off right at the goal line. That's going to be a safety. Why in the world would you retreat to your end zone? Just a mind-numbing mistake.
Oh, and those are one of those plays where you just start scratching your head and you're like, wait a minute, you're going the wrong way. It was a nice interception, but Kittel lost his bearings, lost his compass, lost his mind, whatever he lost, and he goes the wrong way. I promise you, all week that will be shown in the defensive meeting rooms, and they will be laughing and pointing and making fun of the young man for going the wrong direction.
Breaks into the open. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Brown running left. Here's a little room there. Got enough space. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put...
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Snags it, and he's open. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. To throw, Manning. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The run inside. It's Davison. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dante Moore. Here comes the heat. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Ducks in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to it. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Ducks!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. What a mess. A delay of game on the 2-point conversion attempt. That just can't happen. And it's wide right. No good on the extra point. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any.
Makes the grab in their space. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the 1st down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
4th down, Manning. Takes a hit as he fires. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Throwing Manning. Makes the catch. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Man, it's players over plays, and like find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Manning from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh my
God.
God.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. A give to Brown. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Pressure coming. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense
Let's go.
And he's headed the other way. They knock. glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Arch is going to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
With the catch, it's Wingo. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Manning on play action. Takes the easy one to the back. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Art's going to spin it again. Caught over the middle. It's Townsend. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Here's Arch to throw. Got a man. It's Wingo. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Longhorns are in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Manning. They're working that left side. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that can make big plays.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here in this game, in this environment. All 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davison. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Moore takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Quarterback making adjustments. Moore from the gun on third down. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a number 1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you've just got to...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. They go play action with Manning. Shoots it to the left. Trying to bull his way in.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the Longhorns trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas!
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Davison. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's Moore to throw. Rush is on him. Makes the catch down the right side. Off to the races. The 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And how about that? Wasting no time. You go down, you give up 6 with your defense, but you come out aggressive. First play, Palmer, take a shot down the field and go make a big play.
You're seeing both of these offenses now, David, have success trading blows these last 2 drives. If this keeps up, we're going to have a barn burner.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Moore to the air. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes the handoff. It Smothers. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Arch Madness. Moves around to clear up the vision. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll take it on the return. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Play action, here's Manning. Snagged out of the air. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's Manning to throw. Using the quick game. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of 1. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Manning to the air again. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to run, it's Brown. And he'll finish the run in the end zone.